Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go. We've got Thursday night football. We've got the Minnesota Vikings on the road at the Philadelphia Eagles here in this NFC matchup here. So we're going to see how these two teams transpire. Two teams that last year had a lot of success in the regular season. And so we're going to see if that translates over to this matchup here. But this should be a great matchup here. And so right now, Philadelphia with the football here, and they're going to start things off offensively here. 1st and 10 here from their own 25-yard line, shotgun formation. Hurts line up in a shotgun. Back goes in motion. Takes the snap. Hurts throws it. Gets the completion. Caught at the 31-yard line. And so we've got Lewis. Lewis, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? And so with Lewis in the building, you already know what that means. Tell me, did you take the under in this one? All right, so here we go. 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Hurts looking to pass, moving in the pocket. He's going to run, and he's going to pick up perhaps a yard in the play. 3rd down coming up. Lewis says easy over 47. So he took the over in this one. Okay. So Lewis has faith in the offense. Carmichael, what's good with you? I am doing great. How about yourself? And now we've got 3rd and 5 coming up for the Eagles here. Again, opening drive of the game. Shotgun formation, trip at the top of the screen. A.J. Brown goes in motion. Hurts gets the snap. The Vikings sending pressure. Hurts moving around, trying to avoid the pass rush. He's still running. He's going to try to scramble for it, and he is going to get it using his legs here. Excellent job there by Jalen Hurts to do whatever it took to get the 1st down. Lewis says you got a feeling Minnesota will cover plus 6.5, but you'll stick to the over. Okay. Bet. Carmichael says he's doing good. And so, hey, it's a Thursday, almost Friday. And we've got football, so JB is doing great. Again, the Eagles pick up the 1st down there. That was a 7-yard scramble there by Jalen Hurts. All right, so here we go. JB setting up the poll question here to get things started. We've got Braden here. Braden, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you doing? All right, poll question is officially started. Carmichael says, JB, you went 79 of your picks last week. And so, well, just slightly up under what I did. So we were pretty close. Quick pass here, caught by the tight end, and he's going to maybe pick up a yard on the play. Again, Dallas Goedert, who was not a part of the offense last game, and they realized that was something that they had to get him going. They have to get him going. All right, Carmichael says you got the Eagles winning 38-27. Okay, Braden says doing good. We've got a primetime matchup. We got Kirk Cousins. This will be interesting here. The Eagles offense didn't exactly light it up last game, so we'll see how this plays out. I think Eagles 27, Vikings 17. 2nd and 11 here. Takes a snap, fakes to the back. Hurts looking, Hurts taking a deep shot. He has a man, and oh, look at that catch. Look at that catch. What a play. Devontae Smith getting the ball on that one. Wow. I mean, that's how you open it up on a Thursday. Braden says doing good. You went 12-4 in picks. Jeez. Way to show off, Braden. Was that like the best of everybody last week? I think 12 would have definitely been the best. But, hey, that was 54 yards for Devontae Smith. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen here. Hurts takes the snap. Looking quick pass to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown trying to make something happen there. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. So now we've got ourselves a 2nd and goal situation here for the offense. And so in the zone, what's good? You say, my guy, we upset the Eagles today. Okay, what do you think the final score is going to be? Braden says yes. And so, man, way to show off there, Braden. Lewis says he agrees with Carmichael. He says he'll take that. All right, let's see what Brian Flores and the defense can do right now for Minnesota as the Eagles are currently right now in the goal line situation here about 9 yards away from the end zone. Takes the snap and give it to the back, and the back, he's going to pick up about a yard or two on the play. All right, let's see. Carmichael says Calvin really better have another week like last week. Then his O says 20-31. So he's got the Vikings winning 31-20. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Carmichael says Calvin got you like 21 points. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal here. This could be big for the defense or for the offense. Let's see. 8 yards away from the end zone. Shotgun formation, trips at the bottom of the screen. Hurts takes the snap. And Hurts look like he's going to run. And yeah, there was no blockers in front of him on the outside there. Defense waiting on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down here. So defense, they bent, but they didn't break that time. And they're going to hold the offense to a field goal attempt. Good old Jake Elliott. Picture perfect last week against my team. Let's see if that continues from 24 yards out for this field goal attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Eagles on the opening drive there come up with 3 points. Jalen Hurts, he was 4-4, including that 54-yard bomb to Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith responsible for just about all of the yards that Jalen Hurts had on that drive. Lewis says he'll take the 3. It's funny, Lewis, when you take the over, you'll settle for the 3. When you take the under, you're like, you'll take the 3 points. So 3 points. Lewis will sign off on that this time. Again, let's see how the poll is doing. So right now the poll, okay, Vikings leading the poll. We got 5 votes in right now. Okay. Braden, did you happen to vote for the Vikings here? Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, thanks for dropping the Dolphins defense. You needed an okay backup defense. And so, hey, absolutely. I seen their schedule. For a team like the Dolphins, it's more so about the teams that they're going to be playing against as opposed to them themselves. I know that when they get my man Jalen Ramsey back, that should help, but they've got a tough slate coming up. So we'll see how that Dolphins defense hold up. Absolutely. But what went unnoticed last week was that the Cardinals defense actually did really good last week in fantasy. So, and they've got a pretty good matchup. I mean, going against the Giants offense. So we'll see if Lightning can strike twice against that Giants offense. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial here. And when we get back, we're going to get to see the Vikings here offensively for the first time today and see how that offense does. Braden says no, LOL. Let's see. Carmack says at least you have the Steelers defense to start. And after last week, you think the Steelers defense should do better. And so, all right. I tell you what, though, in my other league, I am watching to see what Kenny Pickett does this week. If Kenny goes out there and does a similar performance of what he did last week, then he will be dropped by my team if that happens again. So I'm watching. And so, Mike, how are you doing? And you say sorry for the wage quit Monday night. And so, hey, the game was basically over. We understand that. Believe me, we understand that. It took everything that JB had that time that your Buffalo Bills cremated us in the playoffs to finish. So believe me, JB understands. Carmichael says Dante Johnson's officially out for this week. All right, so if he's officially out, interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if my man Calvin Austin III will get a couple more looks in his direction this upcoming week. Kickoff on the way. All right, no return for the Vikings, so they'll take her from their own 25-yard line. And let's see if Kirk Cousins and company can get this train rolling. Let's see. Lewis says easy Monday, Sunday, Bears +3. Okay, bet. Carmichael says, JB, I think their offensive play call needs to be better. Get Kenny comfortable before you do what happened last week. And so, yes, agree. Get him comfortable. I mean, from what I've seen in the preseason, he looked really sharp in the preseason, but it did not translate to last week. But hey, it's just 1 week, so we're not going to overreact. Meanwhile, Cousins play fake out the gate, throws it. Look at the way that ball comes out of his hand there. Gets the completion to none other than Justin Jefferson. And this right here, Justin Jefferson, I know he's going to be really ramped up here. Because you think about last year, who played Justin Jefferson the best? It was Darius Slayton last year. And so I remember that game. Darius Slayton came out and did a number on Justin Jefferson. So Justin Jefferson has not forgotten that. And he's going to go out there and try to light him up today. I already know that. So let's see. 1st and 10. Fullback goes in motion for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins up under center from his own 40. Quick pass to Justin Jefferson. And oh, what a tackle there by Darius Slayton. If he doesn't make that tackle right there, I think JJ takes that for at least 20 right there. Excellent job with the tackle. Let's see. Mike says Mac Jones out there, a bottle of whiskey plays better than Josh Allen. Shoot, you're right about that. You're right about that. I mean, Josh Allen went up there and he just showed Madden that they made a mistake. Let's see. Carmichael says, yeah, Calvin's going to start on the outside while Robinson will stay in the slot. Okay, okay. All right, here we go for the Vikings here from their own 39-yard line. Cousins throws it. Incomplete. He got hit on the play. All right, so we got 2nd and 9. I'm sorry, 3rd and 9 coming up. Blue says the spread should be Bears -2. He said, Books begging the public to take the Bucks. They really are. Braden says, please, Slay, please lock him up. Hey, he's going to have his hands full. He will have his hands full. Because believe me, Justin Jefferson has not forgotten that. I know I would if I was an athlete. I would not have forgotten that. But here we go, 3rd and 9. Takes the snap. Cousins looking. Cousins throws it. Man in his face. That's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. KJ Osborne, the intended receiver. He's mad. He wants a flag. No flag on the play. And that time, defense all up in his face. All up in his face. Let's see. Carmichael says, no running with Madison. Mike says, only 2 good cornerbacks. Carmichael says, you have the Bears on winning versus the Bucks. Let's see. Mike says, Darius Slay. I did pick the Bears to beat the Bucks, especially when I heard that Baker Mayfield was talking about how his teammates was talking about how he read the Vikings hand signal and stuff like that. And I'm like, why would you say that out loud? Now, if I'm the next team, I would just do a whole bunch of fake signals and let him read it and think he sees something and then catch him off guard. Oh, was that a fumble? Was that a fumble? He better be lucky his teammate got that ball. Wow, that could have been terrible. Mike says injured Bradbury. Let's see, you say 2 best receivers, Brown and Jefferson, going at it. Okay. I'll tell you what, though, I need A.J. Brown to give me some more fantasy football points. I cannot be satisfied with some 14 fantasy football points, not for my first pick. So JB needs more. All right, again, we are currently at the commercial here in the first quarter with about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Right now, Eagles with the football, and they lead right now 3-0. Braden says, let's go. We've got 7 votes right now. Up, make that 8 votes right now with the Eagles leading the poll here. Carmichael said, you think Pickens should get more looks this week with Dante out? And so I expect that too. But man, what's going on with your first pick of the fantasy league, Najee Harris? At what point is Najee Harris going to go out there and look like the guy that they drafted him to be? Carmichael says, Cam Haywood was placed on IR today, so he's going to miss at least 4 weeks. I did see that earlier. Who is his backup? Like, who's his replacement? And again, we are currently here at the commercial. Let's see, Carmichael says, JB, it was an ascendant, and I didn't mean to draft Najee at fourth. Brayden says, just letting you know that I'm behind you, JB, but you got your computer synced up with me. Okay, bet. I feel like we've been alternating lately. I feel like we just got to discover certain channels allow for us to see the games in front of each other, it seems like. Because I will say this, I did notice for like college basketball, especially when they show some of the smaller schools that make it into the tournament and I stream those games, I'm like light years ahead of you guys on those channels. But then some of the major channels, it's like you guys are like way ahead. Michael says you think the Marvin Lil. Okay, that's the prospect out of Texas A&M, isn't it? I think. You say Isaiah Louder. Okay. Okay. Bet. All right, so here goes the Eagles here. Second offensive possession of the game. Last time they got a field goal. This time starting off from their own 10-yard line. And let's see if they can make it do what it do here. Hurts takes the snap. Hurts looking. Hurts throws it. Hurts. And it's going to be, it's incomplete like the effort though. And clearly getting Dallas Goddard is a part of the game plan. That makes me happy because he is in my other fantasy league. Matter of fact, I think he is actually on my bench, come to think of it. Yeah, I did not insert him into the starting lineup. So, but it's still, I still want to see production out of him, though. Interesting. Does anybody have any fantasy players playing tonight? Just let me know in the chat who you got starting tonight playing in your fantasy league. Meanwhile, Hurts takes the snap, throws it quickly, gets the catch of Dallas Goddard. So they're really aiming to get him involved here. Okay. Third down coming up. All right, let's see. I've got AJ Brown and I've got Jordan Addison playing today in my league, so can use them. I can really use them to step up and perform for me. Here we go, 3rd and 5 from his own 15. Let's see if he can find. Up. We got a penalty that's going to back him up 5 yards. As he comes, Michael says, you also need more of DeAndre Swift. I am highly concerned for DeAndre Swift in terms of fantasy this season. I mean, it seems like he's going to be stuck in a rotation behind Kenneth Gainwell. He's going to be competing with Rashard Penny. He's going to be competing with Boston Scott. It's just not looking very promising. Let's see. Braden says, none in my league. Okay, bet. Who are you playing this week in my league, by the way, Braden? All right, so we got 3rd and 9 out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Vikings in 3. Hurts. He has room to move around. Hurts. He's going to scramble, but he's not going anywhere. The Eagles will have to punt the ball. So he's not going anywhere. All right, so it's going to bring up 4th and 6. As you come out and say, JB, does Swift have any stats yet? And so let JB take a look at that. Meanwhile, the punt return, look at that. He's still running. He's at the 40, 35. He fumbled the ball. The Eagles have the ball. He has fumbled the ball. Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Wow. This is pure insanity. I can't believe it. Wow. Let's see, Carmichael says, JB the Swift. Okay. Mike says, ha. I can't believe it. Like, you were doing so good. All you had to do was hold on to the ball. You lost the ball. What are we doing? This is pure insanity. Wow. Mike says Vikings a joke. All right, so you're playing against Kimani. Okay. Braden, I need you to get a W. Avenge JB. Avenge the Revengers. Lewis says, I don't know whether to cheer or cheer. Sounds like your mind's pretty made up. Carmichael says you might have the first pick in next year's fantasy draft. Hey, the season is too early for that, Carmichael. Many things can change. I've seen it. Takes a snap, get it to the back, and it's going to be Boston Scott with the carry, I believe. Or is it Swift? Who is there? Is that Swift? All right, so that is Swift. All right. So far in this game, Swift is 3 carries to 12 yards. He literally had 1 carry last week against the Patriots. But again, with Kenneth Gainswell being out, so that's why he's going to see an increase today in carries. They give it to Swift. Swift trying to bounce to the outside here. Uh-oh, look at Swift. All right, making Swift work at things here. Gets the first down. Carmichael, that should make you happy. That should make you happy. Mike says Swift should have a good game against this defense. He's got 4 carries for 24 yards now. Here we got the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Fakes to the back. Hurts in the pocket. Oh, no, they got him. They got him. They bring him down for the sack. They packed his lunch that time. Excellent job by the defense there. Carmichael says, let's go Swift. Carmichael, who are you playing against this week? And so Phoenix says, what up, JB Nation and members? What's good with you, Phoenix? How are you doing? All right, so after the sack, we got 2nd and 17 right now for the offense. Jalen Hurts lining up in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes it to the back. Hurts throws it. It's caught by Dallas Goedert and not for much yardage there on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. Let's see. Brady says good for Carmichael. You say you're playing Nashway. All right, I need you to beat him also. I need you guys to come out and help JB here. JB has gotten behind with a loss, so I need y'all to help. 3rd and 6, Jalen Hurts throws it. Oh, it's picked off. It is picked off. Oh, my goodness. Dang, son, why'd you throw that one? Wow. I don't know what he was seeing. I don't know. That was just wow. Show me a replay. Maybe I'll see it from a better angle, but wow, it's all I can say. This is insane. This is insane. Let's see, you say Devontae already got you 15 points. And so, yeah. Hey, Devontae's been lighting it up. He's been lighting it up. Let's see, Mike says Hurt wants to be like Allen and Burrow. Lewis says you didn't want defense today. I was honestly a little surprised that you went over today. I came in here thinking this might be a defensive game from what I seen last week. It may just be. But man, that was insane. You said correction, Devontae has 12 points already. Okay. Well, hey, he getting after it. He getting after it. And that's what matters. Because we still here in the first quarter, and he's already got 24 yards on the ground. Braden says no. He says no. He says now is not a good time right now. Let's see. Mike says that is not useful for Hurts to throw that. You say Bryce Young threw two of those, and so, oh man. But yeah, plenty of time to see how this game plays out. I'll be very curious to see how Swift does the rest of the way. But it looks like I agree that they're going to have to utilize Swift a good amount, I feel like. And so let's see. Vikings new age, what's good with you? And you say, woohoo, he's excited about that play. Let's see. Carmichael says, JB, should I start Zach Moss or Josh Reynolds? And so never have I ever seen anybody go with the Zach Moss option there. I mean, JB doesn't, too much give advice there, but me personally, Josh Reynolds. Because other than Amare St. Brown, I mean, Marvin Jones did not look that great, but Josh Reynolds, he looked solid. So of the two, Josh Reynolds. All right, so they feed it to the back, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Wait, did he cough the ball up? Did he cough the ball up? Is it really a fumble? Oh, my goodness. It is a fumble, so the Vikings can't hold on to the ball. Mike says, hey, Vikings, have Bills Harrison Phillips. Wow. Wow, this is just. Yeah, he did fumble the ball. Oh, my goodness. This is going to hurt JB's fantasy team. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. JB can't believe it. JB can't believe it. This is not good. JB cannot believe it. Lewis says, let's go Eagles. Phoenix says, turnover Thursday. All right, so Jalen Hurts here. He's going to try to scramble. He goes down. Okay. Clearly, Jalen Hurts off to a bit of a slow start there. All right. And Hurts throws it. A.J. Brown with the catch. Okay. Got to get A.J. Brown going here. Got to get him going. You get him going, this offense will start flowing, but you got to get him going. Lewis says score. Carmichael says DeAndre Swift time. Lewis wants to score. He says he's growing impatient right now. He needs to score. Again, the Eagles right now, 3rd and 5. They're up 3-0. We've got a minute, 45 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun 5 wide. Ball is at the Vikings 34-yard line. Takes the snap. Hurts is going to keep it. Oh, Hurts is going to get brought down. Why does Jalen Hurts keep doing it to himself? Why does he keep doing it to himself? All right. New Age can't believe it. Lewis says, let's go. Someone score a touchdown. You'll take a shot. Carmichael said, if Swift scores, both me and Lewis can be happy. All right, but we got a 55-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Jake Elliott. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. No good there, so the Vikings survived the scare. And what a scare it was. What a scare it was indeed. Let's see, Mike says they're raging. Lewis says, boo, birds are out, boo. Mike says batteries incoming. And so far in this one, I mean, wow, this game has just been the kind of game that you really just want to, you really got to figure out what's going on here with these quarterbacks at this point. Like Jalen Hurts right now, that interception he threw, that wasn't it. Kirk Cousins right now, he got to get going. Let's see, Mike says Josh Allen be like, see, I'm not that bad. Kenneth, yo, what's good with you? How are you doing? Brayden says no. Brayden says, what are you guys doing? He says, what are you doing? New Age says, yeah. He says, take that. Take that. Meanwhile, we are currently right now at the commercial. We still got 42 seconds left here before the end of the first quarter. But right now, the Eagles are up 3-0. And if you came to this party expecting a bunch of offense, well, right now, we're not getting that right now. Carmichael says you would like it if Devontae Smith didn't get any more catches. Well, I would like it if Madison stopped fumbling the ball. I would like that. JB would appreciate that for the sake of his fantasy team. You can't be out here fumbling the ball. Let's see. New Age says Vikings go. Kenneth says Eagles go. Okay, okay. Okay, let's see. We got 15 votes in right now, and the poll is very close right now, with the Eagles slightly leading the poll and slightly leading this game right now 3-0. But, oh my goodness, Kirk, what are you doing? Kirk, Kirk. I mean, wow, the stumble fumble almost. I mean, definitely not how you draw that play up there. It's going to go down as a sack, but my goodness. Second down coming up here. Shotgun formation. Tight end goes in motion. Oh, we have some early movement here. Is this going to be a free play opportunity? Oh my goodness. I thought Justin Jefferson had made that catch somehow, some way. I was about to say, is he the human slinky or what? That would have been insane. But we got a penalty. Let's see, Kenneth says he better than you Vikings. Mike says Cousins tripping literally out there. Carmichael says Steelers is going to win this game even though they ain't playing. Wow. New Age says it's on. Kenneth says, oh yeah. New Age says, Carmichael, what? All right, so defensive offsides right there. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter here with the Eagles up 3-0. Let's see. Kenneth says JB, me versus the Vikings. Carmichael says Steelers already have 38 points. What? But man, the poll is all tied up right now. We've got 8 votes for the Eagles, 8 votes for the Vikings right now. Keep the votes coming in right now. This score right now, Eagles up 3-0. When we come back to the action, We're going to be looking at the second quarter, and right now the Vikings with the football facing the 2nd and 12 right now from their own 43-yard line. But hey, they've got to find a way to protect the ball here. We've seen a couple fumbles here, and so we've got to protect the ball. Right now, Adam Madison just 1 carry for 2 yards here. He's supposed to be a featured back here in this offense. They believed in him. That's why they felt comfortable moving off from Dalvin Cook. But he's got to step up now. He's got to step up for him. Justin Jefferson, he's got 2 catches for 16 yards. Kirk Cousins, he's got 16 yards passing, 2 of 4. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, he's 7 of 9, 72 yards through the air. DeAndre Swift, he's got 4 carries, 24 yards. And Devontae Smith, 2 catches for 60 yards so far in this one. Kenneth says, Gap. Carmichael says, now Steelers beating both the Vikings and the Eagles. He said, TJ. Carmichael, what are you on, my guy? But again, 1 quarter in the books, and it's been not as many points as some people may have thought so far. New Age says, if our offense keeps playing like this, I might have to leave this life for certain reasons. I understand that. Let's see, Carmack says, now Steelers beating both of them. Let's see, you say, JB, I'm trying to imagine the Steelers winning. We understand. We understand. But JB's fantasy team, I need more from Jordan Addison. I need more from A.J. Brown. If y'all can help JB fantasy team, we cannot afford to drop the 0-2. Out of the shotgun, tight end goes in motion. Kirk throws it, gets the completion. All right, now it's Jordan Addison there with the catch. JB likes that, okay. You say you're going to go outside for a while and act like you're a Steelers quarterback? Okay. Jordan Addison picked up 9 yards on that play. So here we go, 3rd down here, 3rd and 3. Justin Jefferson going in motion. Ball right now at the 48-yard line of the Eagles. Kirk looking, throws it, gets the completion to KJ Osborne and a 1st down here for the Minnesota Vikings. Picked up about 5 yards on the play. Hurrying up to the line here. Receivers bunched in. Cousins up under center. Ball right now at the 42-yard line. Cousins making adjustments here. 20 seconds right now on the play clock. Hands it to the back, and oh my goodness, Madison's not going anywhere. It feels like it's going to be that kind of game. You say you'll be back in 20 to 30 minutes? All right, bet. Appreciate the heads up there, Carmichael. All right, 2nd and 13. Cousins takes a snap, throws it. That's going to be caught by Hawkinson. He's going to pick up a few yards on the play. 3rd down coming up. That was 4 yards on the completion there. So we got 3rd and 9. Again, right now, it is the Minnesota Vikings with the football here at the Eagles' 41-yard line, but they need 9 yards for the 1st down. Here in the 2nd quarter with 12 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Kirk Cousins in the shotgun. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, and Hawkinson goes in motion. And they take the snap. Cousins in the pocket, throws it, gets the completion to Hawkinson, and Hawkinson is still rumbling there all the way to about that 17-yard line. So Hawkinson showing why he gets paid the big bucks with a big-time play like that. Picked up 24 yards on the play. So got another vote came in here for the Eagles. Okay, bet. Right now, Cousins 6 of 8 for 59 yards. Takes a snap and a toss it to the back, and Alexander Madison picks up a few yards on the carry there. Not too much. Let's see, Lewis said, you need one of these teams to do what Utah State did Saturday, score 44 points in a single quarter. That would be insane, Lewis, if that happened. That would be insane. I did not know that Alexander Madison went to Boise State. I did not know that. All right, 2nd and 5. There's an injured player on the sideline for the Eagles. Comes up under center. Play fake. He's looking. Throws it to Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson, out of bounds there. About a good 5 yards away from the end zone there. That time they got the ball in his hands, and he knows what to do when the ball gets in his hand. Best believe that. Receiver goes in motion, play fake. Cousins looking, Cousins throws it. Gets his tight end, and Hawkinson's going to walk in there for a touchdown. He shook the defender off and got into the end zone for a Minnesota Viking touchdown. Braden says, come on, Eagles. Lewis likes that, though. Again, that's a 5-yard completion there. Lewis says, let's go purple. I can't believe you said that, Lewis. I just can't believe you said that. Considering you're a Bears fan, I cannot believe you said that. Extra point is good. So the Vikings lead 7-3 here in the second quarter with 10 minutes and 39 seconds to go. And so Lewis is fired up here. Okay. Braden is shaking his head, though. Shaking his head. Yeah, the JB's fantasy team is... We're hurting right now. We are hurting right now. Lewis says, hey, Sunday is saying go green. And so let's see. Braden says, gross Lewis. He can't believe it. He cannot believe that you would root for them. But New Age likes it. Lewis says money comes for you, JB, and so that's true. That's true. Lewis said he will sell out for some cash. I feel you there. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial, but we got 10 minutes and 39 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And the Vikings just scored a touchdown. Kirk Cousins, he is 8 of 10 for 71 yards and a touchdown. Kirk says, what else does he need to do for the fans to love him? Lewis says, got to cheer when it benefits your pockets. And so, I completely understand that. Lewis says he would root against his own team in the playoffs for the right amount of money. But man, JB needs more from AJ Brown. I need more from AJ Brown. I mean, last week 14 yards. I'm sorry, 14 fantasy points. Right now he's at 2.60. I need more from AJ Brown. All right, Vikings about to kick the ball off here. Kickoff on the way. No return, and so the Eagles will take over here with the football, and let's see how they do. Let's see, Lewis says, now let's go Eagles. He's like, right? So, yeah, I mean, hey, if he goes out there and happens to throw like a 80-yard bomb or something like that to A.J. Brown, JB wouldn't be mad at all. All right, so we got two receivers at the top of the screen here, two tight ends, one back in the backfield. Hurst takes the snap, going to hand it to the back, and oh, look at that. Look at that. DeAndre Swift there picking up nice yards on the play. Uh-oh. There's Watkins on the sideline there. Gives it to the back, and Swift, he's going to get the first down. Mike says secondary depleted, and Bradbury out. He said safety Reed Blankenship out. Yeah, a lot of guys out in the secondary. Right now, Swift is 6 carries for 34 yards. So here we go, first and 10. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go ahead before the half. Takes the snap, throws it to the back at the backfield, and oh, they're going to bring him down there. He may have gained a yard in the play. You said Maddox safety hurt, leaves only Edmonds and Darius Slay remaining starters. Lewis is saying fumble. Mike says Lewis, no spoilers. I'm not so sure that's a spoiler right there, Mike. Maybe wishful thinking, but we'll see. 2nd and 9 from their own 36-yard line. Takes the snap, gives it to the back. Swift. It's about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. That's going to bring up third down here. But Swift is getting those carries. So we have 3rd and 3. They feed him again, and oh, he gets the first down there. Almost tripped up there, but gets the first down still. Picks up 4 yards on the play and a first down for the Eagles. Lewis says, oops, ignore that. That was a Navy game. But no, are you seriously tracking that game there? JB's checking that one, and yeah, JB might be in some trouble there for my picks with that one. I'm not going to lie. All right, here we go. Under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Eagles out of the shotgun, and they're going to feed Swift against it. Right now, the game plan is shifted to let's feed Swift and keep getting the rock. Mike says, chat, how long until next turnover? Another 3 minutes. Another 3 minutes. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Takes the snap, gives it to the back. This time it is Scott, and Scott's going to get the first down. Okay. All right, we got 3rd and inches here for the Eagles. Hurts takes the snap, feeds it to the back. Oh, nice spin, but he's got the first down also. Picks up about 4 yards, 4 or 5 yards for the play. So Boston Scott says, hey, let me do what I do. He's like, let me do what I do. Let's see. Mike says Boston Scott, Kenny G out. And Jalen Hurts trying to get to that sideline. Gonna pick up about 8 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up here, but 2nd and short coming up. All right, here we go. 2nd and 2. Takes the snap, feeds it to the back. That's going to be a first down. That's going to be a first down. Lewis says these Eagles team look tired. And so, I mean, they've honestly been moving really slow, honestly. Now that you point that out, I did sort of notice that last week as well. Out of the shotgun, snaps it, looking, throws that one away. He wanted to get the ball to A.J. Brown, but that was not going to happen. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Throws it, gets the completion. Okay, there goes A.J. Brown. And he gets the first down. Okay. Let's see. Mike says the Vikings lost to Baker. Mike's not going to let that go. He will not let that one go. All right, here we go out of the shotgun. Gives it to the back. And Swift picks up a nice pickup on the play. It's about 3 yards shy of that first down marker. Out of the shotgun. Gives it to the back. Swift cuts to the right side. Gets the first down. So now we got 1st and goal here for the Eagles. Can they get their first touchdown of the game here? Let's see. Mike says Harrison Smith good, Hunter good. Any other good players on the Vikings? And so that is a good question there for the defense. They feed it to the back. Swift up the middle, and Swift. Is it a touchdown? I think he's just shy. He is just shy. If he wanted a touchdown, he should have did it there because this one's going to go to Hurts. And we are here in the 2nd quarter with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. And now we've got Hurts up under center. We know what that means. And the Vikings, they tried their best to stop it, but some plays are just unstoppable. I'm still waiting on the official signal, though. We got a timeout call here, it looks like. I guess that's one way to stop it with a timeout. Lewis says the Eagles better score 7 here or you're going to be in trouble. Yeah. JB does not need TJ Hawkinson to get any more catches the rest of the way. But I need those receptions to go to Jordan Addison, especially in the second half. Let's see. Mike says it's weird how former good players can be practice squad. You say you feel like that's new, and so hey, if they want to collect a check, they got to do what they got to make it happen. Got to make it happen. All right, here we go. Second and goal here, and still gonna be a touchdown. Still gonna be a touchdown. Jalen Hurts with that rushing touchdown. 16 plays, 75 yards, 7 minutes and 55 seconds to turn the time possession off the clock. And Kenneth has perfect timing. Kenneth says he's back. That's right, just in time for the Eagles to score that touchdown. And so Lewis says he'll take it. He'll take it. He will take it. Now we've got the extra point attempt coming up. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. So the score right now, 10-7, with the Eagles leading this one. So the Eagles with the lead. Oh man, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? Let's see. Mike says, example, Virgo, an older linebacker. Older veteran middle linebacker was good for the Vikings. We feel like previously you could not put veterans on practice squad. Well, it was something that was very uncommon previously. And so Kenneth says, yes, sir. Braden says, fly, Eagles, fly. Lewis like, all right, he needs 30 more. He doesn't care who gets it. He just needs 30 more. O says, now we just waiting for workers' comp to make a hearing. And by mid-November, you'll have your money. Life is good. Life is good. Bet. Ooh, Carmichael says, JB Alexander Madison has negative 1.60 points. Way to make JB not happy. We're seeing a number like that. Mike says, you have to say 22 of the Patriots other than your one receiver. They say volleyball and receptions. Matt looked good. And so appreciate that. And I hope that he can replicate the second half because we're going to need it this upcoming week. You say Ivan Pace Jr. has proven me right, JB. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. It always feels good to be right, doesn't it? Absolutely. JB is just hoping that these guys can come out here and prove JB right today, you know? That is what JB's hoping for. Carmack says you started him in one of your other leagues and you was wondering why it had negative points. So yeah, he's got negative. I guess that means you're gonna drop him after this game. But yeah, that's not helping JB at all in fantasy at all. Hopefully he gets a rushing touchdown today because we're gonna need it. Let's see. Carmichael says JB who scored? That was Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had the rushing touchdown for the Eagles. And so Mike says Zeke looked old. And so Michael, what's good with you? Michael says JB. Let's see. Mike says I didn't see that. All right. Kickoff. No return. And so now Minnesota with 2 minutes and 44 seconds to go. They literally had to wait almost 8 minutes to get back on the field offensively. So let's see what they can do out there. Let's see. You say Art Parker. You say Kendrick Bourne needs to get it together. And so let's see. Michael says that hurts. And so, oh yeah, Jaden Hurts. All right, now we're going to get to see the Vikings offense come back out here, and let's see what they do. Great receiver at the bottom of the screen. KJ Osborne goes in motion. Cousins, play fake. Cousins, looking. Cousins throws it. It's caught by the tight end, and he's just churning up the field there. And that's Oliver, I believe, with the catch. Yep, Josh Oliver with the catch. 1st and 10, shotgun formation here from their own 39-yard line. Gives it to Alexander Madison, and he's fighting for yards. I need more from him on the ground. Let's see. O says that KB's the Patriots' best receiver. Carmichael says the different league, you're trading Najee for Michael Pittman, Damian Pierce, and Drake London. And so, okay, what a package there. Lewis says, come on, Vikings got to respond with a touchdown. He says that's the only way to respond. But yeah, Alexander Madison still has negative points for me. That is not going to help. But we're at the 2-minute warning right now with the Eagles up 10-7. And make sure if you haven't already that you go ahead and cast your vote. We got 20 votes in right now. And so 60% believe that the Eagles will win this game. 40% believe that the Minnesota Vikings will win this game. If you're the Vikings, you do not want to drop to 0-2. If you're the Eagles, you're trying to make it 2-0 here. Lewis says, come on, Vikings got to respond with a touchdown. Carmichael says, score with Alexander Madison. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial. Let's see, Carmichael says JB Alexander Madison is taking points. And so, yeah, not the way we want him to, though. We want him to give us points, not take them. But I need a lot. I need more from A.J. Brown. I need more from Jordan Addison. I need more from those guys. Lewis says this game's going to overtime. He's like he already knows that he's going to need it to go to overtime. Braden says, hey, old man, good game from last week in fantasy. And so that's right, Ode. I mean, you already – did you win 1 last year or 2 for the amount of games that you won last year? But already starting the year off with a win, higher on the standings than JB's team. And JB's team right now looking like we can use a lot of help. I need the Vikings to get Jordan Addison the ball. Justin Jefferson goes in motion. 2nd and 6. Cousins looking. Cousins throws it. And that's going to be completed there to his tight end, Hawkinson. Again, he's been targeting his tight ends a good amount so far this season. 3rd down coming up. They've got 3rd and 1 from the Vikings 47-yard line here. 1 minute 35 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter. They're going to line up in a shotgun formation. Cousins making adjustments. All right, he's telling JJ to go out wide here. Takes the snap, throws it, gets the catch, and that's going to be a 1st down. You say you're 16th place, so dead last, and you blame it on Sky Moore still. A minute left to go in the second quarter. The Vikings down 10-7. Shotgun formation from midfield. Cousins throws it incomplete. Alexander Madison's just not having a game. He's just not having a game, guys, like at all. At all. All right, so we've got 52 seconds left here before the half. 2nd and 10 right now. All right, so we're going to get a timeout called here by the Minnesota Vikings here. They've got one timeout remaining with 52 seconds to go here before the half. With the Eagles up 10-7, but the Vikings with the football, and they're trying to add to their total. And we've got 20 votes right now. The Eagles are leading the poll right now. The Eagles are leading the game right now, but it is close, as is the poll. All right, so let's see. Yeah, JB's going to need a lot from Jordan Addison the rest of the way. Let's see, Carmichael says your team only scored 68 points last week. And so, oh man, Carmichael. I mean, I've never seen a team on opening week only drop 68 points. That's like, that's the lowest I think I've ever seen on opening game. Like, normally that's something that happens in the middle of the season because you had a couple of players in a bye week and stuff like that, or injuries. But the opening week, Carmichael, just 68 points? Wow. Wow. I mean, when your first pick, Najee Harris doesn't perform, that's tough. That's tough. But it's just week one. A lot of big time players did not play the way that they're capable of playing. So it's just week one. You said the whole team underperformed. Justin Fields underperformed, and Sky Moore. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that underperformed this week. Unless you had Dallas defense, which probably almost guaranteed you a victory if you had Dallas defense, there's a lot of letdowns out there. All right, so here we go. Shotgun formation for the Vikings. Kirk Cousins throws it, gets the catch to KJ Osborne, and he runs up the sideline there, getting the yards after the catch before being pushed out of bounds with 46 seconds left to go here before the half. Picked up the first down in the process. He was all by himself here. The DB saw him and said, nope, nope, nope. Coach is like, if you don't get up there, that was 18 yards on the play. KJ Osborne now has 2 catches for 24 yards. Kirk Cousins is currently 12 of 15 for 110 yards and a touchdown. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's looking, throws it up there. Incomplete. So we got 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Minnesota Vikings offensively here in the second quarter with 41 seconds left to go. Cousins throws it. And whoa, wait a minute now. He did bobble that. Let's see where they've knocked him out at. That's going to be close. There's a lot of things to look at for that one, but as of right now, that's a 30-yard completion to Justin Jefferson. Let's see what the officials are discussing here. Again, Thursday Night Football. Braden says KJ Osborne is underrated. Carmichael says you need to go to the restroom. She says screw auto pick. Oh, man. In order for auto pick to select him, you had to have him at the top of your board. Otherwise, they would have gotten you someone worthy of that selection. Now, Jefferson did lose that ball towards the end now. Did it go out of bounds over the foul line, though? So a lot of things to look at here on this play. Let's see. Lewis says he was in. Lewis says make him the official. He was in. Braden says no. Justin Jefferson not happy with himself after that play. You say you thought it would be there for pick 4? Oh, man, Carmichael, you set your team up for failure there. You could have had a marquee player. You really could have. And because of that mistake, Mr. JB was able to take Tyreek Hill, I think. So I'm sure he appreciates that. Mike says they sure fumble a lot. Braden says yes, touchback. Uh-oh, Braden. Uh-oh, Braden. Are we sure? 21 votes in right now. Okay. That's huge. If that's a touchback, that will be huge right now. That's the difference between being in position to take the lead at halftime or simply turn over the ball. And the Vikings have had their share of fumbles in this one. Carmack says he guesses always next year. Next year, auto picks again. Najee Harris. If these guys are off to a slow start this year. Mike says it's a touchback. Okay. Mike says, owed you here. Carmichael says, no, you love Najee, but no. Oh, man, I thought he was your league MVP. Let's see. Mike says, Monday was perfect time to say in your face to me. Oh, man, Mike, I'm just glad you wasn't at the stadium going through with your plan. Otherwise, that could have backfired badly. Ooh, the call is officially reversed. Okay. We got a touchback here. Let's see. Carmichael says JB Najee gonna be on top 15, but not in fantasy. If it doesn't translate from the NFL to fantasy, that's rough. Oh man, Justin Jefferson, he's gonna take that personally, man. He's gonna take that personally. And he's gonna make up for that. I have no doubt he's gonna make up for that. But that's now another turnover for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see. Mike says, this kind of like Monday night with the Viking fans seething, and you say Eagles furious. Yes, not a lot of happy faces down there. But here we go. So after that, the Eagles come away with the football right now from their own 20-yard line. And let's see what Jalen Hurts can do. He's going to get the ball here to Boston Scott. And Boston Scott's not going to stop until he's about 3 yards shy of that first down marker. 29 seconds left to go. Mike says, Jet fan sad. Bill's disappointed. Braden says, let's go. Braden's fired up about that call. He says he called it first. Lewis not happy about that reversal. Mike says, how long till next turnover? Well, since we got halftime, I'd say give it about third quarter with about 12 minutes to go in the third. Mike says restart the clock. Restart the turnover clock. Okay, so we got 2nd and 3. Takes a snap out of the shotgun, fits it to the back, and Boston Scott. Oh man, look at him. He's still running, still scurrying up the field, takes it all the way to the 45-yard line. And if you took the over on Boston Scott on the ground, you did the right thing. And a timeout is going to be called. So they're having a lot of success on the ground right now, and it would not hurt in the second half to continue to focus on that because right now Jalen Hurts is still trying to find it through the air this season. Carmichael says you need some more DeAndre Swift runs. I'm pretty sure that they both continue to get the ball in the second half because right now they're trying to figure out how to get this offense cranked up through the air, but right now they're going to run the ball. "21 seconds left to go here in a second. Oh yeah, Justin Jefferson said they got to see about him. They got to see about him for sure. For sure. Okay. Takes the snap, looking, clean pocket. Now he's looking, still moving here, and he's just going to pick up a couple yards, see about 4 yards before he goes out of bounds. 12 seconds left to go here in a second. Look at the difference in time of possession. The Eagles have had the football for 20 minutes and 46 seconds, and that's why they've been able to run the ball so well. Hurts looking, Hurts throws it, and it's going to be caught there by Scott. How many yards is he going to pick up there? Third down coming up, just a few. Actually, no yards on that one, and that was Swift. 3rd and 6. Let's see, Mike says he has 7.30 points already, another 70. You're good. Mike says that's a good fantasy opportunity with Kenny G hurt, and the Vikings run D stinks. All right, so we go 5 wide. Jalen Hurts, he's going to run for it. He gets the first down using his legs. And that time he knew exactly what he was going to do. So are they going to bring out Jake Elliott here? All right, so let's see if Jake Elliott can make this. 61-yard field goal attempt. According to Next Gen Stats, they give him a 16% chance at actually making this. But it is before the half, so let's see. Michael said, let's go. Swift got another point. Okay. All right, so we got a timeout right now by the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see. Mike says he doinked it. Lewis says, come on. All right, 4 seconds to go ahead before the half. Eagles already leading 10-7 with a 61-yard field goal attempt. Kick is on the way. And it is good. It is good. So how about that? Jake Elliott showing that he's got the leg and he's up. They're up 13-7 right now. Wow, how about that? From 61 yards out, my man says, I'll make it. The ball looked all wobbly, but it went in. Wow. And he had at least a yard to spare on that one. Oh, my. Braden says, let's go. Lewis says, come on. He needs touchdowns. This is why Lewis never takes the over. All right, with 22 votes in right now, the Eagles leading the poll right now. We are currently at halftime at this time. And again, Kirk Cousins, 13 of 17 for 140 yards through the air and a touchdown. Alexander Madison, he's got 4 carries for 9 yards. He's a team leading rusher right now. Man, leaving a lot to be desired in that second half. JJ, 5 catches, 57 yards here for the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Philadelphia Eagles here, Jalen Hurts, he's 10 of 13 for 84 yards through the air and a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 12 carries, 62 yards. He's been effective. And you look at Devontae Smith, 2 catches, 60 yards. I feel like all of that came in the first drive for them. And let's see, Mike says the record 66-yard with Justin Tucker in 2021. And so, yeah, it's going to be a minute before somebody gets that record. It's going to be a minute. And then the fact that it was a game winner, too, big time. Let's see, Mike says, who playing in college? You mean right now or over the weekend, Mike? Because right now, I believe it's Navy versus Memphis. But the next stream that JB will be streaming this Saturday will be the University of Tennessee versus the University of Florida. So we'll see that matchup there. And so that should be a good one. Honestly, I think it's the best matchup of the day. According to, yeah, this weekend it's going to be a lot of matchups that on paper may not seem as appealing. But Tennessee, Florida, that's going to be a good one right there. So we're going to be streaming that one. We'll see if Florida can redeem themselves from what we saw with them versus Utah. So Tennessee and Florida will be the next stream on Saturday. Get your popcorn ready. For me, that is going to be my, I guess Mike will call that one we'll call it my pizza game for Saturday. I still got to determine what's going to be my popcorn game though. And let's see. Mike says right now, yeah, right now we've got our Navy versus Memphis. So that's the matchup now. Also, that's right. I forgot about Miami and I think Miami's playing Bethune-Cookman, or maybe they played yesterday. I can't remember. But I know that Memphis and Navy's playing right now. Maybe Miami played yesterday, and I just can't remember. Now, Miami's playing Bethune-Cookman right now. Okay, so thanks for reminding me that Miami is playing Bethune-Cookman, not Boston College, because Florida State will play Boston College, I think, tomorrow. So, yeah, Florida State plays Boston College, I think, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it's Saturday. All right, so you say your pizza is prime, and so, oh, man. I mean, if you're rooting for Colorado, yes. But if you're rooting for a good game, I think Colorado's for to beat them by at least 30. Because Colorado State coach said a couple of things that's going to piss off that team, which was not smart at all. Not smart at all. And so, absolutely. Absolutely. But again, we are currently right now at the half. All right, you say who's Bethune-Cookman University? So Bethune-Cookman, they're a school. They play teams like Alabama State, Texas Southern, Grambling State. Looking at their schedule, Alabama A&M, Florida A&M. They play schools like that. So typically, and Savannah State, but they've been playing Miami like at least the last 3 years that I can remember that they've been scheduling Miami and stuff like that. They even play Jackson State next week. So, but yeah, they play teams like Savannah State, Alabama State, Grambling State, schools like that. So you say what community college? Ohio State? Mike, don't come for the Buckeyes like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Gee, how could you say that? There's no need to take a shot at the Ohio State Buckeyes like that. We just go out there and compete. We just go out there and compete. Hurtful words there. But nah, we're gonna be playing Western Kentucky. We're gonna be playing Western Kentucky this Saturday. So that'll be a nice, fun matchup to see that Western Kentucky offense out there. Let's see. You say Navy keeping up with Memphis, and so they're doing more than keeping up. They're giving them a run for their money. Giving them a run for their money. Oh yeah, but looking at all the games this week, I mean, for college football, yeah, that Tennessee Florida matchup's going to be one of the better matchups. You said Liberty versus University of Buffalo. I know Bowling Green's going to be playing Michigan this week. Wyoming's going to be playing Texas. So a lot of teams are going to be playing teams in which they should go out there and handle business, but we'll see. We will see. All right, let's see. You say, oh, that's a real challenge, JB. I mean, hey, it's not just us. It's not just us. It's not just us. This is around college football. I mean, Notre Dame is playing Central Michigan. Uh, I mean, it's not just us. But let's see. Tomorrow night, looking at Friday's schedule, all right, so Friday's schedule, the big game from Friday is going to be Virginia versus Maryland. So Tua's younger brother, the quarterback from Maryland, will be facing off against Virginia. Virginia historically has been more of a defensive school when it comes to college football. So Virginia versus Maryland. So if you're interested in seeing younger Tua, tune in for that matchup there. Again, I won't be streaming that one, but that'll be a good matchup there. You've also got Army versus UTSA tomorrow, and then Utah State versus Air Force. So those are the games that'll be on tomorrow. But again, that Virginia Maryland game, that'll be a nice one. Let's see, you say University of South Florida. And so South Florida versus Bama, I believe, in which I find it interesting that Bama's going to be going on the road to South Florida. However, South Florida will not win that game. But it'll be interesting to see how they compete in that matchup there. And you say you chat for Rattlers, South Carolina versus Georgia. And so if I wasn't going to do Tennessee and Florida, that was my next option. But I feel like Georgia's going to dominate that one. But had Spencer Rattler upset North Carolina, then I probably would have taken that option. But if they couldn't beat North Carolina, I don't see them beating Georgia. But I'm hoping that turns out to be interesting. And if South Carolina did pull an upset, JB sure wouldn't be mad. That's for sure. Absolutely, that is for sure. And again, getting ready for the second half to get on the way, in which the Eagles lead 13-7 right now over the Minnesota Vikings. But Minnesota had a chance to even be up at the half, but Justin Jefferson made a mistake, and he feels bad for it. I have no doubt that he's going to go out there and make up for that mistake. But JB needs AJ Brown to get more involved for his fantasy team, and I need Jordan Addison more involved as well for my fantasy team. And those are the two guys that are not really involved in this one, at least in the first half. Let's see. Mike says NFL preview. And so, you know what? That is very good. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up there. Not a bad idea. While we have a couple minutes here. Yeah, let's take a look here. Mike says, come on, Ravens. Okay, okay. And again, we are here at halftime right now. Shouldn't be much longer till he starts. But all right, so as Mike alluded to, we do have some time for you guys to go through for your picks here and let JB know who you got this upcoming week. So we'll start off with the Packers and the Falcons. It'll be in Atlanta. Who do you guys see winning that matchup there? Let me know if you got the Packers or the Falcons there. Let me know. And so, Bundy, what's good with you? And you say Landon Stark loves Dak Prescott, Rising Rhino with the raid. And so appreciate you guys coming through. Again, how are you guys doing? We've got Magic Man again. He says Rising Rhino raid. Cheers. We've got Sandra Rising cheers. And so appreciate you guys being here. Vince, what's good with you? Richard, how are you? And so Linda, how are you doing today? Hope you guys are doing great. And so Mike says raid. And so Magic Man says Rising Rhino raid. And so absolutely appreciate you guys coming through. And so Katrina, how are you? You say have a good stream. Appreciate that. And we've got 31 votes in right now. The Vikings leading the poll here. Gotta love it. But yes, appreciate that and appreciate you guys and Rising Rhino himself. And again, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to him, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. His channel is on fire. And pretty soon, they'll be at that 1K pretty soon. So make sure that you go ahead and check him out. I mean, this man, he's dedicated to it. 3 streams in a day, that is a lot. So be sure to check him out, guys, if you have not checked him out already. Phoenix says JB members growing. Absolutely. Crash of the Rhinos. Rhinos, that's right. Rising Rhinos in the house. Tom G, what's good with you? Magic Man says, fly, Eagles, fly. Okay, okay. But Sandra says, go Vikings and have a great stream. And so appreciate that and appreciate you. And so Bunny says, Linda Stark loves Jaden Hurts. Rising Rhino raid. And so, yes, absolutely. Appreciate you guys coming through. Absolutely. On a Thursday night. Yes. As we get ready for the second half to get on the way. And this one, the Eagles leading right now 13-7. But maybe the offense will show up in the second half. Maybe Lewis will be happy because he'll start to see a lot of scoring, and that'll make him happy. So let's see. Katrina says Eagles. Okay, okay, okay. Bet. A lot of support here for both teams. And so Ryden says, how's the game, my man? And so, hey, the game is going pretty good here. We just want to see a couple more touchdowns scored from both teams here. That's what we want to see. But so far, the game has been solid, separated by 6 points. Pretty good. But yes, how are you doing? And what is your next? What are you currently streaming right now? And so Vegan says, hit the like button. Absolutely. Yes, be sure to hit that like button. Appreciate that. He says, see you at a good stream. And so, hey, appreciate that once again. And see you next time. Thank you again for coming through. Again, shout out to Rising Rhino and Company. Coming through, showing support and love here on JB Nation. All right, second half about to get started now. And so Kirk Cousins versus Jalen Hurts. Who's going to lead their team to victory here in the second half? We're about to find out. But a lot of guys right now in that first half didn't perform the way that they wanted to perform. Let's see if they can come out here warring in the second half. Kickoff about to be on the way. Let's see if we get a return. No return on the play. All right, so the Vikings will take over from their own 25-yard line, and let's see how they come out here in the second half and try to get things started. So right now, if you're the Vikings, you know that you could very easily be leading this game right now, but you cannot continue to make the mistake that you made in the first half of your Minnesota. So let's see if they can come out here, put a drive together, and get some points on the board and make Lewis happy. Cousins up under center from around 25-yard line. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 back. Gonna give it to Madison, and Madison's gonna pick up a yard on the play. But that Eagles defense, they're very stout out there, and they are not fond of giving up yards. Second and 9. Takes the snap. Cousins looking. Cousins. Oh, he fumbled the ball. He was hit from behind. Oh my goodness. Kirk Cousins, are you okay? Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel bad for Kirk Cousins. I feel bad for Kirk Cousins. Wow. Mike says game on. He says game on. So how about that? Josh Sweat knocking the sweat off, saying, I got you. It was just a matter of time before he got that sack. 4 turnovers right now by the Minnesota Vikings, all by the way of a fumble. Meanwhile, they're going to get the ball hit to the back, and Swift is going to. Oh, they're saying he's just shy of that end zone. I thought he was in. He thought he was in too. Got second and goal. Let's see if they let Jalen Hurts get it or if they reward Swift for his hard work. But first, let's see if he made it in. Nah, he was just shy. Just shy. And they're going to let Hurts get the touchdown there. So, Carmichael, if you're watching, I know you're not happy about that, but Jalen Hurts gets the touchdown. Another reason why I did not take Swift is that I feel like anytime they're super close, Jalen Hurts is going to get the carry near the goal line. That time the Vikings did everything you can do, but the Eagles, they're just legit at it. So that's a touchdown for them. Kick is on the way. Kick is good. 20-7. And they got Kirk Cousins seeing dozens out there. This is just, oh man. Let's see. Phoenix says, what is the turnover record in one game? You know what, Phoenix? That is an excellent question. And so, guys, let's try not to look it up first. Let's try to guess. I want to see if anybody can guess what is the NFL record for turnovers in one game? What do you guys think that number is? Put that number in the chat. What do you think the record is for turnovers in one game? If I had to guess, I would say now, when you say one game, are you talking about both teams combined, Phoenix, or just one team? Let me know that clarification real quick. Do you mean just total turnovers in one game by both teams or by one team? Let me know. Meanwhile, with 34 votes in right now, the Vikings lead the poll, but the Eagles are leading this one 20-7, and they're doing it without Jalen Hurts really having to do anything offensively in terms of passing the ball. But do let me know, Phoenix, that clarification if you mean total or just by one team. All right, so we will see what the Vikings have in store for us when they go out there offensively? All right, Phoenix says sure, both teams. So, ooh, both teams, Phoenix. Ooh. If I had to guess the record, I would say probably 13, maybe combined for a record, maybe 13. But that's a good question. You say you'll guess 17 total, and so, oh man, 17 total. I mean, my goodness. I remember one Madden, I was playing this guy in college. This was back when JB was actually in college, so staying in the dorms and stuff. And I was beating this guy like literally every time I would play him. Because like we were playing like, I think 8 minute quarters. And so I would beat him usually by an average of about 40 points. And so 30, 40 points on average. Anyways, the first time he beat me is because this wasn't my fault. My team fumbled the ball 12 times in the game, and I still had a chance to win the game winning drive, but Rob Gronkowski fumbled the ball after I threw like a big completion. So I ended up losing because Madden had me fumbled like 12 times. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins throws it, and that's going to be a loss of yards on the play. And so we've got another raid here. No, that's what's up. UST raid. What's good with you guys? We got Mikey, we've got Dark Striker, we've got Brandy Lewis, we've got Joyce, we've got RC Talks Basketball. What's good with you guys? How are you doing? And so Dark says UST raid. Brandy says, have a great day. Appreciate that and appreciate you guys coming through. Meanwhile, Alexander Madison gets another catch here, and he's going to take it to about the 19-yard line. And so RC says, UST raised the spot. Yo, and so appreciate that, you guys. And so Mikey O says, much love, appreciate that. Joyce says, you hit the like. And so, hey, I appreciate that, my guys, coming through here, showing love on JB Nation. You guys are the real MVPs. Appreciate that. Thank you so much coming through here. Appreciate that. And again, UST Raid, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Now, 3rd and 15, Vikings down 20-7. So they got to make a play here. Cousins throws it up there. Incomplete. He was targeting Jordan Addison, but it just hasn't been there this game. After the great performance he had in week 1, the Eagles have taken him away so far. Joey said you hit the like, and so, hey, appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so, Samuel, appreciate that. You say hello. How are you doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you so much for taking the time and coming through here and smashing that like button and just showing some love here for JB Nation. Appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate that. He said, guess who subscribed and hit that like. And so, hey, I appreciate that and salute you, RC Talks. Yes, appreciate you guys coming through. Nothing like talking sports for real. Again, UST Raid coming through. You guys are some real ones. Yes. And again, we got 38 votes in right now. And guess what? We are all tied up in the poll with 38 votes. The Eagles and Vikings, now is the time to make your push. Maybe whoever wins the poll might just win the game. You never know. Samuel says he's good. That's what's up. RC says you're I'm ready to disown the Vikings. And so don't do it. It's just week 2. Don't do it. But man, I feel bad for Kirk Cousins because honestly, I feel like Kirk Cousins, he was pretty good last year, but I can't defend him if he goes 0-2 to start the year. It's going to be pretty tough. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts in the pocket. He's going to scramble. There's a linebacker on him, and he goes down. I mean, the way that Jalen Hurts goes down in this game, when he's about to take on contact and stuff like that, it's pretty interesting here. But so far, he's just got 84 yards passing here. And this is like the 2nd week right now. So I wonder at what point is he going to get that mojo back that he had last year? I wonder. But right now, with the Eagles up 20-7, it's going to be the ground game that's going to have to continue to carry them right now. 2nd and 9. Bad news for me because I got A.J. Brown on my fantasy team, and A.J. Brown has not been getting a lot of work so far. Let's see if that changed here. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, 2 tight ends top of the formation. They get the ball to the back, and Swift up the middle. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. Let's go. Samuel says from Uneducated Sports Talk. And so, again, he's a real one. And so RC says, you mean Kirk Cutler? He got Cutler tendencies. Yo. Not a shout out to Jay Cutler. No. Don't do that to him, man. Don't do that to him. He deserved better. He deserved better. Jay Cutler had no emotions whatsoever. None. At least Kirk is a little happy after a big time win. And he's like, you like that? You know, come on. Don't do that to him. All right, 3rd and 4 out of the shotgun. Hurts. Throws it, takes a deep shot. He has a man. It's Devontae Smith. Oh my goodness. Did I draft the wrong receiver? Did I draft the wrong receiver? Wow. I'm starting to think I took the wrong receiver in fantasy. Oh my goodness. 3 plays, 69 yards, and it only took a minute and 35 seconds. 63 yards there for Devontae Smith. He's got 3 catches for a $123 in this one and a touchdown. Wow. Wow. Kirk Cousins, he got to come out and throw this ball now. He got to throw this ball. You got to find a way to get Justin Jefferson involved in this one. And I mean, get him really involved here. This is just, wow. So the Eagles getting it done now through the air. How about that? Extra point is good. So right now, Philly's up 27-7. Okay. And Lewis, I know you took the over. I know you're happy about that touchdown right there. I know you are. Again, Jalen Hurts so far in this one, 11-14 for 147 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But hey, when you get touchdowns like that, nobody's going to remember the interceptions. Braden says yes. Lewis says, let's get going. Braden is happy about that. Lewis is happy about that. Oh, man, everybody's happy except the Vikings right now. But Kirk Cousins, 15-20 for 135 yards and a touchdown. How will he respond? I will say this. Minnesota, they've got like 4 fumbles right now, and that's like wow. That's like, wow. But again, to Phoenix's question from earlier, does anybody know the NFL record for most turnovers in a game? Let JB know in the chat the NFL record for most turnovers combined in a game between 2 teams. Let me know that record. Lewis says Kirk Cousins can't win in primetime games. And so Al's taking a shot at my man, Kirk Cousins. Don't do it. Don't do it to him. But now Kirk going to have to do something. He got to do something. He's going to have to do something. Right now, Alexander Madison just 10 yards rushing so far in this one. Ouch. Let us see how this plays out. So Lewis is bringing that up again, saying that Kirk Cousins can't win primetime games. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said it with his chest. All right, so again, we are currently right now at the commercial here. All right, so this ought to make Jalen Hurts feel a little bit better now. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter. Just under 11 minutes to go, so there is a lot of time. You have Justin Jefferson, who I feel is the best player right now in the NFL. So you certainly have an opportunity to go out there and score fast. So all you got to do is just score on this drive. Don't panic. You'll be all right. Again, the score right now, Eagles 27, Vikings 7 right now. Fullback goes in motion. Kirk hands it to the back. Gets back to the line of scrimmage here. And that's Ty Chandler. So they're going to opt to give Ty Chandler a look here and see what he can do. So we'll see what he can do. And so let's see. RC says if the Vikings don't respond here, he's going to take a throat jester. Cousins throws it, gets the catch. And of course, Justin Jefferson. I mean, if I was a Vikings fan and I was playing Madden, you best believe Justin Jefferson, he'd have at least 176 targets a season if I'm playing Madden and stuff like that for an entire season. It's just what you do. It's just what you do. Cousins looking, Cousins throws it, gets the completion to his tight end. Oliver with the catch. Again, plenty of time in this one. RC says the Vikings don't respond. Okay, gotcha. All right, 2nd and 10. Again, here in the third quarter with about 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We're going to line up in the shotgun here. Cousins throws it. And, oh, he dropped that one. That's incomplete. Incomplete. And it looked like he was fighting to get the guy off, and he just missed it. All right, let's see. RC says that you rarely play Madden, but you play 2K mostly. Okay. Yeah, JB has not been gaming much lately, but I will say this. When we get to the point where the next college football game comes up, I feel like that's when JB's going to get heavily invested as long as the football game, which I really do hope is going to be really good. But you get a college game out there, JB's going to be really stoked for that. Absolutely. Now, if I can import my draft class to Madden and stuff like that, like previous days, that might inspire me to play Madden a little bit more. But JB got to work on his 2K skills because I'm not going to lie. Like, everybody dedicated to that life. Meanwhile, Cousins throwing it up there. Oh, my goodness. Jordan, look at this. Jordan Addison for the touchdown. That came out of nowhere. So Kirk Cousins responds. Okay. And that's going to help JB's fantasy team. That gets JB fired up right there. That gets JB fired up. Let's go. Okay. You think you know what's going to happen. How about that? And the extra point is good. So we're looking at a 27-14 game. Okay. So now we're starting to get the big plays and we're starting to get the offense here, Lewis, that you were hoping for at the beginning. So, okay. And that makes JB happy because now all of a sudden, wow, does that make JB happy? Let's go. Big time play. Now, if I can get A.J. Brown to give me a big time play as well, that would really help also. Braden says no. Braden, you got to give them something. Gee. Got to give them something to work with. But we're here in the third quarter with about 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third. Vikings just scored a touchdown. Kirk Cousins hit a bomb to Jordan Addison. And the score right now is Eagles 27, Vikings 14. How will the rest of this game go? Now that we finally got the offense, it seems like they're starting to get something going here. Let's see how the rest of this plays out. Right now for DeAndre Swift and the Eagles, Swift is 14 carries for 74 yards here. Let's see if they continue to ride him. Devontae Smith, 3 catches, 123 yards and a touchdown. Let's see how this goes the rest of the way. Braden says 2 touchdowns for Addison already in this rookie season. I know, right? Absolutely. My man getting it done. He's getting it done. Out here getting it done. A lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done. All right, meanwhile, JB is just checking his fantasy team right here. Ooh. All right, so here we go. Kickoff about to be on the way. All right, so we're about to get to see what the Eagles can do out here now in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go. They're up 27-14 now, but since the Vikings scored last time, you have that urgency to go out there and see if you can make a play here. All right, so out of the shotgun formation for Philadelphia from their own 25-yard line. Takes the snap. Hurts throws it, gets the catch to his tight end. Now, that's going to be a pickup of about 9 yards on the play. Going to bring up second and short for the offense. 9 minutes to go here in the third. Again, Eagles up by 13, 27-14. All right, lines up in the shotgun here. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Feeds it to the back end. Swift. Look at Swift making light work of his defense right now. But wait a minute. There is a penalty right now. So let's see if this is going to come back here on the offense. Yep, hold on the offense. That's going to bring him back. Let's see. Braden says, and one of you have both Smith and Jefferson. And so, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Again, 8 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter of play. Out of the shotgun here. Takes the snap. Hurts, looking, throws it. That's going to be completed there to Swift. All the way to the 29-yard line. All right, so we got 3rd and 6. Up, we have a penalty right now. Okay, so we got a false start there against Swift. So far in this game, 4 penalties so far against the Eagles, none against the Vikings so far. But we got 3rd and 11 here for the offense with 7 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the third. Jalen Hurts looking. He's got a tight end down there. He finds him, gets the completion, and that's going to be a pickup of about 1.5 yards on the play. 4th down coming up, so the Vikings defense gets the stop that they needed to get. Let's see if the offense can go down there and score again. Okay. Offenses are heating up here. If Minnesota can score, we got ourselves a game. Punts on the way. All right, so now we'll get to see what the Minnesota Vikings can do again offensively. Last time out there, they were able to get a touchdown there. The Cousins to Addison charm. Can it work again? Can it work again? We've got 40 votes in right now. And 52% believe that the Eagles will win this one, but 47 are standing with the Vikings here. If you have not cast your vote, go ahead and cast your vote now. It is definitely not too late to decide on who you think is going to win this game. Right now, Minnesota's down by 13, but we're in the third quarter with 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the third. And so still plenty of time here for this to go either way. And Kirk Cousins, he's 18 of 24, got 210 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know, the story doesn't tell that they fumbled the ball so much, but that has been the issue, is all the fumbling. If you take away those fumbles, we'd have a completely different game right now. And again, we are currently right now at the commercial. All right, so again, we are still waiting on the action to get back here in the third quarter. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the third. Cousins up under center, gives it to the back, and Madison's going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. And again, they would love to get him a part of this offense. Play fake, look in, Cousins throws it, gets the catch there for Jordan Addison. Another reception for him, but they will be looking at third down coming up here. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the third. Kirk Cousins moving with a sense of urgency right now, commanding the troops. Out of the shotgun. Again from their own 40-yard line. Throws it short, incomplete. Oh, if only he would have looked at Madison out of the backfield. I think he could have had that. But fourth down coming up. Let's see, Mike says, man, Eagles put up a lot of points. You're back, and so welcome back. And so, oh, it takes a Viking roll here all the way to the 7-yard line. Okay. All right, let's see what Philly does here. All right, so taking over from their own 7-yard line after the great punt by the Vikings. Gonna line up in a shotgun, and they will hand it to the back up the middle, fighting for every yard he can get. And that's Swift on the carry. Yeah, look at the difference in rushing yards between the Eagles and the Vikings so far in this one. Mike says that's Hurts. That Hurts got that great deep ball too. You say you're about ready to put Hurts to 2nd and 6. Hands it to the back, and look at that, stumbles all the way to the 20-yard line. All right, so Swift is getting that work. He is getting that work. You said you had him at 4, but you're ready to put him at 2. Swift so far, 16 carries for 86 yards. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Jalen looking, throws it, gets his tight end. He picks up 5 yards on the play. Three minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Let's see, Mike says, I'm not sure what to tell Viking fans. You say their D roster stink and they fumble every other play. Ouch. Being brutally honest, I see. 2nd and 5 out of the shotgun from their own 25-yard line. And they're going to feed it to the back again. Why not? It's been working. And once again, Swift is slicing through this defense. Takes it all the way to the 36-yard line before they blow it dead. Another first down in the process. Every first down here, you continue to control the time of possession here, keep moving the chains, wears out the defense, tires them out, and keeps your offense on the field. And between him and then obviously Scott as well, who they'll put in at some point, he's getting that work. 17 carries for 98 yards. This is what people were hoping for when they drafted Swift in fantasy football. Again, they would have liked a touchdown with it, but they'll take this. Feeds it to the back again, and Swift, a yard shy of that first down marker. I mean, he's so quick with it, so swift with it. Let's see, you say rank the run threat of Allen, Hurts, and Burrow. Well, it really just comes down to Hurts and Allen, and I mean, they just have so many design runs for Hurts, so I'll go Hurts first, and then Allen, but we know Allen will take off like whenever, and then Burrow, but it's like 1A and 1B between those two guys. Let's see. Mike says, name me some top running backs. What would the Vikings do? And so let's see. 2nd and 1. And they will hand the ball off this time to Scott, who gets the first down here. Gives Swift a bit of a breather. But you say some tough running backs. I mean, it all starts with Jonathan Taylor. I mean, Jonathan Taylor, he's available. I think for the right price, he's available. But they didn't want to pay Dalvin Cook, so it wouldn't make sense to go get a running back if you didn't want to pay Dalvin Cook. Oh, says he's kind of pissed. Addison has 20 points on your bench in your $50 fantasy. And so, no, how did you have him on your bench? Oh, how did that happen? Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts. Speaking of hurts, looking to throw the ball. Throws it to the back, and the back is going to get the completion there. And that's actually Rashard Penny there. 6 yards on the play. All right, so here we go out of the shotgun, 2nd and 5. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, shotgun formation. And Penny's going to pick up a couple yards here. Now that should take us to the end of the third quarter as they can let the time run out. You say you forgot to switch out Mims. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, 3rd and 3. Movement on the D line here. How did he bait him out? Wow. Let's see. Let's see. Mike says the number 2 is between Allen and Hurts, but Allen plays like an idiot. And you say your point is what the Vikings play gold running back. You say Boston and Smith mid. And so, hey, that would be interesting. But and I can't believe that. I can't believe that in a money league you forget to switch your lineup. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head. That should have been adjusted. Like that should have been there. Should have been there. Shaking my head. Let's see. Mike says your old Zeke look old. He said Harrison Phillips was like a camp death on the Bills. Oh, it says Zeke looks all right. Just need to kick more rust off. I like more what he did towards the end, like second half in the first. He said hopefully he doesn't fumble. I know that's the truth. But again, we are currently here at the commercial because it is the end of the third quarter. So we got just one quarter remaining in this one with the Eagles leading right now 27-14 in this one. And so can the Vikings come back? Well, if they are, they're going to have to figure out how to stop the run game. That's the first part. They're going to have to figure out how to stop the run game. All right, let's see. Mike says he fumbled it over. Let's see. You say, I guarantee you Rice can still play. Oh, it says JB, it's okay because the dude only put up 10 points and 4 of his guys are playing right now. And so we never leave we never want to leave points on the table though. Never. Never. Because you never know a situation where I don't know what defense he got, but a defense gets 50 points or something like that. You never want to leave points on the table. You said, yeah, he fumbled once. And again, still right now at the commercial here, awaiting the fourth quarter in this one. Now, JB's projection at the beginning of the game was for the Eagles to win 27-17 over the Vikings and stuff like that. So that's still within play. Now, watch I say that, and the Eagles go down there and score a touchdown. Let's see, Mike says Rice ran a 4.71, 40. That's super slow, super slow. And so, oh yeah, he said, double check your research. I see O says next week Mims getting switched out. And so, you're going to forget and leave him in there again. I can't believe you had him in there still. Like, I don't know how many points he scored last week, but I'm pretty sure I'd have made that adjustment as soon as possible. Matter of fact, I'd have went ahead in advance and made that switch before the week was even over. I would have went to week 2, made that switch, took him out. But man, that's tough. Mike says, did you really? That's good prediction, JB. Well, this game's not over. This game's not over. But Phoenix says it's over for him, though. He says, calling it a night later, JB Nation. Absolutely. Appreciate you for coming through. And once again, JB's next stream will be Saturday when the University of Tennessee takes on the University of Florida for college football. My next NFL stream will be when the Miami Dolphins take on the New England Patriots. And you guys already know JB is rooting for them Patriots. So, absolutely. All right, AJ Brown is saying, hey, don't forget about me. He's saying, don't forget about me. Oh, man. This looks kind of familiar. I remember a certain scene between T.O. and Donovan McNabb that second season together after they lost in the Super Bowl that first season together. Hurts throws it. Incomplete. Oh, man. Come on. I need A.J. Brown to get me some catches here. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Hands it to the back, and Penny's going to get back to the line here. Let's see. Mike says Jerry Rice Jr. was waived by Washington in 2014. Braden says go Tennessee. Okay. All right, so we got 3rd and 9. Takes the snap out of the shotgun, and Hurts is going to throw it. And that's going to be a completion. And once again, guess who? Devontae Smith. So Devontae Smith, he's been like having a great start to the year. Great start to the year. And so let's see. Mike says Brendan Rice. And so was that his name? All right, so looks like we got a first down here. Jalen Hurts making it do what it do once again. And every time they run this play, nobody can stop it. Now, I guarantee the NFL is going to find a way to ban it soon. First and 10. Takes the snap. Hurts moving. Throws it. Now, there is a penalty. And so, oh, that's a touchdown right there. But will it stand? Will it stand? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. A.J. Brown not happy about that. Holding against Penny is going to be what brings this one back. Mike says Eagles too good. Touchdown was nullified by the offensive holding call. Now we got 1st and 20. Lewis says, geez. And so Brendan Rice, USC. That's right. That's right. Brendan Rice over there at USC. Pump fakes. Hurts looking. Hurts throws it. Oh, just incomplete. Oh, man, this was at the tip of JB getting a touchdown that he could have used. It was right there. Lewis says he needs 7. Lewis is disappointed. JB's disappointed. Yeah, you can't believe that. You cannot believe that. But yeah, A.J. Brown, he wants to be a part of this. He wants to be a part of this. Let's see. Mike says that was weird. A.J. slowed down too much. Yeah, that was very weird indeed. Mike says, any Eagle fans in here? You say in your face. Oh, man. Well, the 13-point game right now. Eagles facing second and 20. Thanks to the holding call. But they're at the Minnesota 35-yard line. Can Minnesota defense find a way to get a stop here and get the ball back? Even if they hold them to 3 points, at least it keeps it a two-possession game. You'll just have to go for two each time. Let's see, Mike says every commercial, Mahomes and Allen. And so, yeah, there's been quite a few of those commercials. Yeah, so they're looking at the replay here. All right, here we go. Second and 20 right now. 5 wide. Jalen Hurts looking, moving, still moving. And oh, they're going to bring him down right now. And that is going to be an excellent job there by the defense getting to Jalen Hurts. So now you got third and long. You created third and long here. Braden says you want Baker on a commercial again. Well, if Baker keeps doing what he's doing, he'll eventually get a commercial. They lost 2 yards on that sack. Again, that was Daniel Hunter, his second sack. I'll never forget, I forget which Madden it was, but there was one Madden in which Daniel Hunter was like beating the brakes off of Trent Brown on every single play. Like I got sacked 7 times by him in a game online. I was pissed. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts brought down for the sack. And so, my goodness, Hunter again living up to the name, and honey down quarterbacks is his game. Fourth down coming up. Wow. And so, Tampa, what's good with you? You said, moderator, I can block you 1 year's baby. How are you? So we got 4th and 34. Punts on the way. Fair catch from his own 14-yard line, and that's where the Minnesota Vikings will take over right now, down by 13 points. Let's see what the offense can do. A lot of frustrations right there on the offense there. You would think that they were trailing. We got a Micah Parsons commercial here. We just got everybody. $11 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the fourth. All right, so let's see if the Vikings are going to do it here. This would be the drive to go in there and get that touchdown. Because we know how the Eagles run the ball. They take a lot of time off the clock, so now it's time to do it. From their own 14, going to toss to Madison, and Madison, he is going to have a good pickup there of 8 yards on the play. It's not been very often that he's been able to get some yards like that, but that's 8 yards right there on the carry. 11 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. So now what we have is Kirk Cousins up under center. Osborne goes in motion. Play fake. Cousins throws it over the middle, and oh, it is dropped by KJ Osborne. No, that one right there is gonna hurt. You were so open. You did the hard part. Oh man, what a big drop! What a big drop! And that's why he's the three and not the two right there. You look at that. You did the hard part. You got open. You got to catch that. You got to catch that. Mike says, "In your face, Braden." Third and three. Oh my goodness! Look at that though. Justin Jefferson takes it all the way to almost a 45-yard line. But man, did that left tackle get knocked back on that play. I mean, he felt like he fell backwards like he was hit by a truck. I wonder what happened. He's hurt on the play. That was a very unnatural fall. Braden says, "Oh, come on, Mike." All right, so we're at the commercial as they tend to the injured player. And so let's see. Mike says, "Talk about you a block." All right, bet, bet, bet. Mike says, "Braden, you rooting Vikings?" Braden's like, "Is it that obvious?" Braden says, "No, Mike." He says he would never do such a thing. Never. Let's see. Mike says you put your thumb on your nose and wave your hands at the Viking fans. Oh man, so here we go here in the fourth quarter, 10 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Vikings here got a first down, first and 10 from their own 44-yard line. But 74 is going to be carted off the field here from Minnesota. I see Mike says, "Oh, KJ catch." You say, "Oh goodness, now they're tackle." That's huge. That's huge. Because like the way that he fell backwards, that was like, wow. All right, so we will pay attention there to especially that left tackle spot and see if they can hold up. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Gives it to Madison off the left side, and he's going to take it to about midfield. Let's see, Mike says Falcons bring back Battlehawks DB Lucas Dennis. 2nd and 4. Play fake. Cousins throws it over the middle. Gets the catch at Justin Jefferson. You already know. The 27-yard line and a first down. 9 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. He's got 8 catches for $115 in this one. Play fake, throws it. Oh, incomplete, incomplete. Try to get his tight end there. And so Kenneth says he's back. Addison goes in motion here. 5 seconds on the play clock. Throws it to the back, and that's going to be Chandler. And Chandler is going to pick up a couple yards here, but it's still going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 6 coming up after the 4-yard completion. Kenneth says, oh, yeah, we won. So Kenneth says, that's it. He says, that's game. With 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here. Vikings right now down by 13 points, facing the 3rd and 6. Can Kirk Cousins come through for his squad? Jefferson goes in motion. Takes the snap. Throws it. Gets the completion there to Justin Jefferson, and that's going to be a first down. So now, in the red zone, can they come away with points this time? Mike says, Kenneth back, tell a friend. Osborne goes in motion. Play fake. Throws it as he gets hit to a wide open KJ Osborne. And this time he holds on to it for the touchdown. Nine plays, 86 yards for that touchdown. Lewis says, come on, Cousins, ball out. Bail you out. Braden says, shake his head, Eagles. Mike says, spike the ball in the face. I mean, what was the DB doing? I mean, did he think someone else was going to switch with him? I mean, I don't know what my man was doing, but got to do better than that. All right, so we are currently right now at the commercial here. Kenneth says, come on, y'all. Braden says she's shaking his head right now. He is shaking his head. But 44 votes in right now. 52% believe the Eagles will win this one, but the Vikings have 48% here. Be sure to cast your vote if you haven't already. We've got 7 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. What does that mean? There is still plenty of time for this game to go either way. It's just a 6-point game right now. 6-point game. Lewis says the over 47 hits. And so another great day for Lewis. 14-3. Mike says all Eagles starting DBs hurt except for Slade. Kenneth says Lewis. And so, hey, Lewis has been killing it. 14-3 on the stream. So if you need advice, Lewis knows what he's talking about. Kenneth says, stop drinking, no drinking, LOL. Lewis will continue to drink. He's like, that's his lucky charm right now. He'll continue to drink. He says it's his lucky charm and he'll continue to drink. Lewis says, now let's win the game. Lewis wants a W here. All right, so let us see. With 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go, now a 6-point game. And the Vikings are set up to kick this one off. Kickoff on the way. Let's see if we get a return here. No return, so the Eagles will take over from their own 25-yard line as they lead this one 27-21. DeAndre Swift has been running very well in this one, and they're going to have to continue to run him, honestly. Mike says, oh, flags, that's terrible and sportsmanlike, yelling in your face. Lewis says, now let the Eagles win this game, showing his true colors there. Now that he secured the bag, Kenneth says, are you serious right now? Yeah, the Eagles are going to have to go on a long drive here, even if it concludes in a field goal. And they're going to feed it to Swift, and Swift off the left side, they're going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. And he has been tremendous here. They got to update the stat here. 19 carries for 114 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up from their own 32-yard line. Lewis says, you don't like purple, let's go Eagles. Mike says, fly Eagles, fly. So we got 2nd and 3 from their own 31-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 tight end, 1 back. Hurts takes a snap, and they're going to feed Swift again. And Swift this time off the right guard picks up enough for the first down there. Picks up about 4 yards in the carry. So they'll continue to utilize him. They've been in a lot of 2 tight ends, 2 receivers formations, so they added the shotgun. This time from their own 35-yard line. Going to feed the back again, and why not? Swift taking out a carry, taking all the way to the 39-yard line, picks up 4 yards on the play. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Mike says they can't stop Scott. This should make Braden happy. The only thing that Swift hasn't done for fantasy relevance is score a touchdown. He has not done that, but everything else, oh, he has done. I could use some more from A.J. Brown, though. I really can use some more from A.J. Brown. This don't make no damn sense. And they give it to Swift. Swift's going to gain about a yard on the play. I cannot believe that Brown has only got me 4.70 points in fantasy. This is just 3rd and 5. Kirk and company is hoping for a stand here. Hurts looking, throws it. It's completed to A.J. Brown. It's about time. Takes it to about the 46-yard line of the Vikings. 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Mike says, let's go. So Mike's happy about that. Going to take the snap, and they're going to give it to Swift. And Swift, look at Swift. He's going to take it all the way. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's 3 yards shy. But man, what a carry there for DeAndre Swift. Whew. Taking it all the way to about 3 yards away. That's 43 yards on that rush. He's now got 166 yards on the ground. Lewis says Minnesota covering that 6.5, JB, that plus 6.5. And so Braden says yes, Eagles. What a play, Lewis. What a play, Braden. What a play. And they're going to feed him the ball. You know he wants a touchdown. His fantasy owners, it's almost like they're behind him trying to push him in as well. 2nd and goal. All right, so it looks like we got a timeout called here, Minnesota. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here in the fourth. This is huge. This is huge. I mean, even if you give up a field goal, that still makes it a 9-point game. So somehow, some way, you got to create a turnover if you're Minnesota. Find a way to create a turnover. Mike says Viking fans seething right now. Again, 9 plays, 73 yards, 3 minutes and 23 seconds total time possession off the clock, with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in this one. Hurts gonna feed it to Swift. Swift trying to find the end zone, and he does. He does find the end zone here for a touchdown. Wow. Just like that. What a game. 24 carries, 168 yards. This is why they traded for him on draft night, because they know what he's capable of. They know what he's capable of. Now, Dan Campbell would have never let him run that much. I promise you that much. I know from last year's experience in fantasy football, he went and did that. But, hey, this is just what they needed today. Extra point is good. So now the Eagles are up 34-21. Minnesota, they have 2 timeouts right now, but just 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go, and their defense cannot stop the run game for nothing. So Mike says, sing and fly, Eagles fly. Mike says, Lion fans they be like, they be like, oh, we can't wait to play the teams in our division. That's what they be like. He said, Vikings D roster mid. Braden says, fly, Eagles fly. Nice to know that Aaron Rodgers' surgery went good. Lewis says Colorado State plus 23, and so Colorado State's going to get their teeth kicked in. No doubt about that. When your coach it gives the other team more material, oh my. Pass incomplete. Mike says that he loves prime time. I'm sorry, prime team. 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's see, you say you switch your Motorola onto a Prime-Co phone. Meanwhile, Cousins throws it, and that's going to be completed there, Justin Jefferson. 4 minutes left to go. Shotgun, steps up, throws it, gets the completion to Madison, but there is a penalty. There is a penalty. Yep, well, bring that back. That's a holding call there. Bring that back. Again, the score right now, Eagles 34, Vikings 21. Let's see, Mike says 2 games in a row. Darius Slay owned. He said Jefferson. He said Rogers faking it. Come on, Mike. The man down. All right, here we go. Cousins is looking. Throws it short. It's completed. And that's Chandler again. And Chandler gets some yards in the play there. Still going to be very short. Cousins throws it. Incomplete. Braden says, Mike, what? Lewis says, too many points for a rivalry game, 23. And so, I mean, the difference in talent, though, I mean, because I don't know. I just feel like considering the teams that they've already played, they've shown that 23 points, that's within their wheelhouse. But I mean, maybe I could be underestimating the whole rivalry aspect of it. Maybe. We'll see. I know Colorado State would like to go out there and perform, but we'll see. Cousins 3rd and 15. Throws it. Gets the completion of Hawkinson. And Hawkins is going to be about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. 4th down coming up. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Takes the snap here. Throws over the middle again to Hawkinson to the 46-yard line. That's why they paid Hawkinson the big money here. He's had himself a solid game. Again, you look back on this game, if you're a Vikings fan, you fumbled the ball like 4 times. You cannot do that, especially how they fumbled. Cousins throws it, gets the completion to Madison. Madison still running, tripped up at the 30-yard line. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning with a $1:55 left to go in this one, with the Eagles leading 34-21. And just a reminder that JB's next stream will take place on Saturday, in which we'll watch Tennessee versus Florida. And so we'll see how that game plays out. We will see how that game plays out between those 2 teams in the SEC. Again, Tennessee ranked 11, Florida unranked. Let's see, Mike says Eagles are a Pro Bowl team, top 2 bottom. You say Sunday night football will be great. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. JB will his team the victory if I have to. Believe it. Meanwhile, JB's going to go ahead and end the poll. But man, I mean, we got 46 votes in there. That is very impressive. Very impressive. Thanks to two raids, you know, Rhino Raid and Uneducated Sports Talk, both of them. Shout out to them. All right, so here we go in the fourth. A minute 55 left to go. We've already had our 2 minute warning right now. Vikings 30 yards away from the end zone. There's a penalty already. Throws it short. And he lost the ball. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alexander Madison, what art thou doing? Wow. Mike says, JB, I need to catch them Z's. And so I understand that. I understand that. You go ahead and take you a nap if you need to. Go ahead and go to sleep. It's been great. I appreciate you guys for coming through. And I do hope I see you guys on Saturday. Of course, JB will be here throughout the duration of this game with a minute 46 left to go. We got an offside penalty right there against the defense. Well, at least that'll save that fumble. But yeah, Minnesota needs to work on ball security. All right, so here we go to the shotgun here. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. And Cousins is going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. He was aiming for Hawkinson. Not going to happen. Evans said, not so fast. Braden says, you two raised tonight? Yeah, I got two tonight. Yeah. First it was Rising Rhino. He came through at about halftime. And then I think it was like late third quarter was when we got the second one from Uneducated Sports Talk. So yeah, we had two raids today. I think that's a first. I think that's a first if I'm not mistaken. Maybe before, perhaps. I think maybe one time we might have gotten two times in one day. Meanwhile, Cousins is going to throw it and, ooh, gets the completion there. Of course, Justin Jefferson, you put the ball near him, he's going to catch it. I thought there was a chance the defensive back could have got to it, but excellent job, the ball getting there. Cousins directing traffic here. 9 plays, 70 yards. Let's see if they can get another touchdown for somebody's fantasy team. Looking, throws it, and that's going to be a catch there for Hawkinson. He gets the touchdown. TJ Hawkinson. Somebody's happy in fantasy right now. It wouldn't have hurt if we would have thrown it to Jordan Addison. I'm just saying. Okay, okay. I mean, not a bad start thanks to Jordan Addison in fantasy. AJ Brown, he kind of let me down, but we'll survive. Extra point is good. Yeah, JB is definitely in a good position this week. But it's early. It's just one night. I see old man's got almost 25 points from Justin Jefferson. Lewis says he's all over that Florida plus 7.5. You think Florida might win outright? You said the Utah game is forgotten. So, okay. So he believes that Florida could outright win. Okay. Braden says, dang, they scored. Braden's like, that hurts. Now, there's still a minute, 10 seconds left to go here. And so, Georgia Roots, what's good with you? Yo, how are you doing? How are you and how is the family doing? All right, getting ready for the onside kick here, in which Minnesota pretty much with just 2 timeouts here. And that run defense, they got to recover this onside kick. But recovering the onside kick, it is just so difficult. So let's see what Minnesota's got in store. The NFL really wants to get rid of the onside kick for something more easier. I hope they don't. And yep, the Eagles recover the ball, and that right there, they pick up one first down. That's a wrap. A little bit of pushing and shoving out there. Again, Eagles right now up 34-28, trying to ice this one. The way that DeAndre Swift's been running the ball, he's got 25 carries, a buck 70, and a touchdown. Why not let him go out there and ride this one out? Let's see, Jordan says, all is well, brother. Early Super Bowl predictions. And so, oh, man. Early Super Bowl predictions. Now that I've seen everybody just about week one, Newlaw Swift up the middle, picks up about 3-4 yards on the carry. I would say right now, my heart tells me that it's going to end up being the Cowboys in the NFC. I feel like the Cowboys in the NFC right now. And the AFC, I'm going to have to stick with the Kansas City Chiefs. I know they didn't look great in week one, but it's still the Kansas City Chiefs. And when things really start to heat up, they will heat up too. So I'm going to say the Chiefs and the Cowboys. It's my early Super Bowl projection is what I'm thinking. And so, yeah. And if I had to put a score out there, Chiefs win 26-24 because Mahomes just does magical things to win the game in a clutch situation. But that's what I'm thinking right now. It'll change just about every week from at least until about late in the season. Braden says yes. Lewis says, once again, great stream, JB, till Saturday. Yeah, appreciate that, Lewis. And hey, congratulations there on winning more money. And my man Lewis, he's like, what, 14-3 on the stream in terms of winning? I mean, hey, I need your luck. I need your luck. Braden says, no, JB. Absolutely. But this one right here is all but a wrap. Minnesota's just burnt their third and final timeout. And so if the Eagles can get a first down, this will be game. They're going to line up in a shotgun. They're going to hand it to the back, and he goes down. So the Vikings here, they should realistically, let's see, after the punt, probably have about maybe 6 seconds to throw a Hail Mary or something like that. And when you got a guy like Justin Jefferson, maybe things get interesting. Maybe. Braden says terrible Super Bowl prediction. Lewis says Niners versus Buffalo. He's still saying Buffalo after that last beating that we saw. Okay. Braden says good night, JB. See you Saturday. Yes, see you Saturday, Braden. Good night to you. All right, let's see. 4th and 5. And again, they would love to draw the Vikings off sides here. All right, so delay the game right there, in which that'll also give them more room to operate with for the punt. Nick Sirianni's looking like he's confused as if he didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, is that a false start there against the offense there? Okay. So Kirk Cousins, he's going to have to put all of his arm into this one. Oh, yeah, good call there, catching him on that. All right, so there's 15 seconds up there, so they'll have a little bit more, probably 6 seconds, depending on the return. Obviously, the Eagles want to pin them deep, and they want to punt it high and take off as much time as possible. So let's see what kind of a cooch kick we're going to get here. Again, situational football. This is what you play for the Vikings right now. No timeout. So when they get it, we'll see if they have an opportunity to go deep. But first things first, this punt. We've seen crazier endings here. All right, punts on the way. Catches it from the 18. And he gets brought down there at about the 16. So he tried to make a play there. 7 seconds left. All right, so do you believe in miracles? Is there a Vikings fan right now that's willing to say that Minnesota can pull off a miracle? We've seen Minnesota miracles before, but this would take the cake. And Nick Sirianni is not happy right now. He calls a timeout. And does anybody know, anybody that's still here, does anybody know which NFL team drafted the Minnesota Vikings head coach to be like they drafted him on their team? Does anybody know who drafted Minnesota's head coach, Kevin McConnell? Just putting that out there back when he was a player. Kirk Cousins launching it deep. Incomplete. That one never had a chance, but I'm impressed it got all the way to the 21-yard line, though. I mean, he put his arm on that one, but unfortunately they fall short. They will fall to 0-2, and the Eagles will win this one 34-28 to advance to 2-0. It's been two trying weeks here for the Eagles, but they survived both challenges, as would I expect a team that made it to the Super Bowl last year, and they are hoping to do the same this year. But right now they are 2-0, so they are happy to walk out with this victory. As for Minnesota, 0-2. Things are looking rather bad right now. You got to find a way to right the ship and get a W on the board. But hey, Justin Jefferson, 11 catches, 159 yards. That'll make you feel good in fantasy. Kirk Cousins, 31 43 for 364 yards and 4 touchdowns. Impressive. But JB's going to go ahead and call it a night here. I do have work tomorrow, but thank you guys so much for coming.